Wagwan again, family. Welcome to another Unstoppable recap. Now, this one is one of those sad stories that we hear from time to time where a young child, a young girl is taken by her very own father. Her biological father. A father who's supposed to be that manly figure that a daughter is supposed to look up to. A father who is supposed to be the person who a daughter emulates, you understand, and be her protector, is the one who actually hurt her the most. Now, this young lady is talking about what her very own father did to her, and not only her father, viewers, but also her uncle. It's a truly sad one. Take a listen to what was shared, and we'll talk more in the end. All right?
All right. How the story all got started is that my father's Canadian and my mother is Jamaican. And my mother was in the church, and my father came down to the Jamaica to sing and preach. And she was, I guess, on the choir. They saw each other, liked each other, and then here comes me. Um, I don't know if they kept in contact or what, but found out that she was pregnant. And he ended up coming back to Jamaica and said, okay, I know you had a baby and I want to marry you and take you and the baby to Canada. At this point, my mother said to him, according to him now, I'm going by what I was taught growing up, that she said that she already moved on and she have a man to take your child and go. That's what he and his mother tells me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we went through the paperwork. I got my papers and I went to Canada. Okay. I'm not sure what age because some stuff is like, I don't know if I deliberately block it out or I just can't remember. I really don't know because I was traumatized with a lot of things. But I know for a fact that I wasn't 10 yet. That part I could be sure about. When I reached to Canada, my grandmother, which is his mother, that's who I stayed with because he lived there on and off, but he's always in and out. All right, she started treating me real bad. At first, I had to cook, clean, do everything for everybody in the house, and I had a few cousins and my grandma and my grandfather, but I did everything. I became woman of the yard, and put it that way,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And she would beat me for everything with whatever she catch, garden hose, belt, everything for any little thing like say I didn't finish cook on time or say I didn't go spread my cousin's bed, anything. It doesn't make. So it's constantly beating, constantly. Now he said that because my mother, and she always used to say, "Can I say the H word?"
Yeah, go ahead.
She said that, yeah, she said, my mother, my grandma always said, I'm a whore like my mother, because remember, they're upset that she didn't marry because she also said, what kind of mother is going to send our pitney away just
Mm-hmm.
like that?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody wanted to leave Jamaica at that point, according to them, would like jump at the opportunity to leave Jamaica and go to foreign, which
Mm-hmm.
we're going to choose a man over their pitney. This is what I hear constantly, growing up constantly. Now, he now said because my mother didn't come, I had to take the place of my mother, and I do look exactly like my mother.
Mm-hmm.
So now he started raping me constantly. They cut off all communication with my mother and everything. And when he would rape me, he threatened that if I say anything, that one, nobody's gonna believe me, and two, they're gonna arrest me and he's gonna kill my mother. So he would threaten me. You know.
Wait, that's what
Yes.
he told you as a
Mm-hmm.
child?
Yes, because I would cry, I would cry. When I think back, he was touching me when he came to visit me in Jamaica. So I don't know if that's when I lose my virginity. I don't know. I don't know.
Mm.
So as time goes by now, I try to kill myself. My grandma was diabetic. I remember taking her pills sometimes, but I guess I didn't take that much because I started throwing up. And I tried some Tylenol. I cut my wrist, so I still have some mark on. I have two mark actually That's on my wrist, because I watch, when those people cut their wrist in, that would do it. You know, I would block out a lot of times. I would just like block out. So sometimes I'm here, and the next minute you just see me on the ground, block out. And I still travel with that even now. Um, you know, I don't know what to say about that. Some people, my doctors say that I could have real bad vertigo. So I don't know if that was the reason back then when I'm blocking out, or I was traumatized. I don't know. I don't know. You know, at this time, I'm hearing voices in my head. So it's like I'm completely gone. I'm talking to myself. I don't know what's real from what's real. When I go to school, I couldn't learn. I couldn't do nothing. I was just, and, I'm so upset that nobody saw how traumatized I was at school to speak out because, that was Canada. They have, so much resources, none of them adult. I know, you should have seen that something was wrong. I remember one time when I think it was like 11 or 12, when my auntie came from the US and it was my birthday. And she saw the way that he was with me, and she said to my grandma, I don't like the way that he's touching his daughter. That's inappropriate. And my grandmother cussed her and run her, and she didn't come around for a long time because of that. And she said, something is wrong. Something is wrong with that child. And my grandma cussed her and run her. So, um, let's fast forward now. This went on, I fight off from the time. Sometimes I'm in my sleep and he come. What I did though, to try to stop him, I was sleeping in a lot of pants. Like I wear shorts, a lot of shorts. And then when the outfit with the all-in-one outfit, I was sleeping those a lot, so he can't really touch me, Um, as as time goes by though, and I'm getting real bad mentally, I was gone. I mean, Bellevue patient, gone. I have no one to turn to. So at this point, I have no mommy, no daddy, no nothing. And I'm here. I'm still have to be a woman taking care of the house, taking care of everything, and still have to hear that I'm a whore and then this. You understand? Constantly, constantly.
I'm sensing that. Do you believe that your grandmother knew about the abuse?
Yes. Yes. I think everybody in that house knew about it. One time when he was on top of me, I saw my uncle walked up and he turned around and walked away. And he tried to touch me too. Everyone knew, except my grandfather, which was my grandmother's husband. I cannot put a time frame on it, but I know the abuse started way before I got to 10. And all this is year in, year out, year in, year out. At this point, when I tell you that my auntie said what she said, I was 12 years old. It was my 12th birthday. Okay? All right. As time goes by now and I start going to school, there was a friend that came from Jamaica, and nobody wanted to be his friend. But I was, I would talk to him because nobody's want to be his friend. I would sit with him and talk to him, and he started walking me home every day from school and stuff like that. And apparently he told his sister about me. But, I look at him that he's just a friend because I'm not thinking about no boyfriend, no girlfriend, nothing like that. I'm young, But he really, really liked me. And I'm here just trying to survive because every time I go in the house, like I said, I'm getting spit on. My grandma spit on me in my face, beat me with garden hose, beat me with whatever she get. She beat me with a regular belt, whatever the case may be, And like I said, the national anthem in that house, you're a whore like your mother. That's a national anthem. Okay? And they blame me for everything that my mother does. Mind you, I don't even know this woman, but they're blaming me for whatever she, At 14 now, no, 15 years old, let's fast forward to 15 years old. I couldn't take it anymore. I went to school because I wasn't learning nothing anyway because I'm only hearing voices. I'm passing out. I learned to read as an adult when I have kids. That's when I learned to read. Honestly, I don't know how I got through school. They just push you through. Let me tell you something. Some of these teachers, they push you through. They don't really care about you. Okay? They just push you through just to get through. Just show for school, and they give you a D plus or a C. Okay? You're not learning nothing. I didn't know to read until I have children, and my husband taught me how to read. Okay? I didn't even know to write a sentence without, asking someone to help me. That's how bad it was. When I was 15, I went and I skipped school that day because it was so much on me. It was just too much. And I said, I just want to die. Why can't I die? I walk on the street, the cars swirl around me. I said, I cut myself. I don't cut it deep enough. I take the pills, I throw up, or probably didn't take enough. So I don't know what else to do. I just want to die. My friends, they were drinking. So I started drinking with them, and they gave me some pill. I don't know what kind of pill it was. I don't even know if it's prescription or what. I don't know what the heck it was. Well, all I know, I did a lot because I knew this was my chance now to really finish it all. I end up passed out on the street. And this is kind of funny every time I think about it. When I woke up, I was in a bed in a strange place. I thought, finally, thank you, Jesus. I died and I'm in heaven. Then I saw somebody came over me and said, are you okay? I said, this don't look like heaven because this sure don't look like Jesus. Come to realize, remember that friend I told you about that used to walk me up from school?
Right.
His sister knew me, but I didn't know her. She saw me. She took took me in 2 buses to take me home to her house, right? Instead of taking me to the hospital. And they let me sleep it off because I guess they thought I was as drunk or whatever the case may be, So when I come to her father said to me, who are you? Where you from? What's your parents? And I tell him, please don't send me back to the house because my father's raping me. My grandma is beating me. And, I just want to die. So he said, he's a pastor. So he said to me, you heard my story, and you can see tears in his eyes when I heard what I'm saying. And he's a foster parent, so you see dozens of children that's traumatized and everything. He deals with these things all the time. He said, the Lord kept you for a reason. And I got to contact your family no matter what, because we got to call the police. We got to,
Right.
So he said, okay. But he said, listen to me. He said, older you? And I said, I'm 15. And he said, this is what I'm going to do for you. He looked me right in the eyes. I could never forget. And he said, the ideal situation is I have to call the police and report this. They're going to come and take you. I don't know where you're going to go. It could be worse than what you had at home because a lot of foster parents are there just for the money. So it could be a worse situation or could it be a better? But I believe that he had a dream or something. So it's like he said, God saved you for a reason. So I'm going to protect you, He said the other option is that I want to keep you here. I'm still going to contact your family no matter what, but I want to keep you here. And when you reach 18, you can make the choice to do whatever you want to do. You can still press charges or whatever the case may be. It's up to you what you want to do. So he said, but if you stay here and don't, I'm not going to call the police or nothing. We're not going to say nothing. So I said, please, because I'm so scared. I just want to be safe. You understand? He ended up calling them. And when they came, my grandmother came in the house and she wanted to send me back to Jamaica. It said, send back the dirty girl to Jamaica. Right? And my mom and dad, whenever I say mom and dad, these are the people that found me on the street. That's their daughter that found me on the street and took me in.
Okay, so
that is my
so the people who took you in at 15, those are who you call mom and dad today.
Dad, today, yes. That's my mommy and that's my daddy.
Okay, so viewers, don't get it confused when you hear us say mom and dad. You know, she is whenever you hear her speaking good about a mom and a dad, she's talking about her adopted mom and dad. So don't get it confused. All right, continue, Carla.
Yes. So they mom and dad said she's not leaving here. No, they call my grandma and her son the abusers.
Mm-hmm.
And when they came, the mother, which is my biological father's mother, wanted to send me back to Jamaica. She said, let's go on to Jamaica, go suffer. Um, and then my biological father, I guess he wanted to take me so he can have his own way. You
Mm-hmm.
understand?
So
My
he didn't want you to go, and he didn't want the your
Yeah, he want me
adopted
because he
parents to
can.
take you either.
Yes,
Mm.
yes. My mom and dad said she's not going nowhere. She said, they said that this is my child now,
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to protect her with everything in us. Because if that was my child, I want someone to protect this child.
Right.
So she has a mother now, and she has a father, and we're going to back her, and we will take care of her. Just give us our papers,
Mm-hmm.
my Canadian papers. When they refused to do it, mom and dad threatened them and said, if you guys don't give me the paper, I will call the police. So they used that against them because remember, they can afford for nobody to call police. So now I go to mom and dad. Remember, they're pastors, and their oldest son, he does counseling for troubled kids. So they counseling me. I had to go to therapy, counseling. Mom and dad would tell me how much they love me every day. And I have to look in the mirror and tell me that I'm beautiful, I'm special. This is what I have to do every day, okay? It's like a routine.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I have to say I'm special, I'm beautiful, I'm worth it. God have a plan for me. Mom and dad would like they love me all the time. They're like on me, like they were just, my dad is my hero, okay? I love my daddy that adopted me. He's a real man of God. That's truly, truly, yeah, that's a pastor, you know.
Mm.
Anyways, let's fast forward. 17 years old now. I started singing in a group, so I started a little bit better now. So I was singing in a group. When I was singing in a group, somebody saw me, came to the concert and a gospel concert, and he said, I know you. He said, are you Canadian? And I said, not really. He said, where from? I said, Jamaica. And he said, I know we are. And he called up my name. I said, yes. He said, I'm your uncle. You look just like your mother, which I do. Everyone always tell me that. So he said that your mom's been looking for you. Your family's been looking for you. So I said, thank you, Jesus. I finally found my family. So I went home and told mom and dad that, I found my mom. And, so we made contact and he gave my auntie, which was living in the States now, my information and we called back and forth. That summer, we decided to let me go down to Jamaica to meet my mother. So I went down to meet my mother, my biological mother, and for like 6 weeks. And then I went back to Canada. When I went back to Canada, um, I told mom and dad that I want to move to Florida so I could be around my family. Because my auntie said, why don't you come to Florida where you can be around family and then you can heal and stuff like that. And I thought it was a good idea, you know. So I told mom and dad, I said, no, stay here because remember you're going through a lot and we don't know these people. I don't want anybody
Mm-hmm.
to hurt you.
Right.
They're very protective of me, very, very protective of me.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, Mom and Dad, no, Mom, let me just go and just enjoy things. And he said, oh, if things get bad, please come back home. This is your home. I said, I know, Mommy. I will never forget you guys. I'll never ever forget you guys because you're the only family I've known for the past 3 to 4 years. You know. So, anyways, I left. Of course, my mom was crying like she lost her best friend. Okay. She said, okay, call me every day. If you need anything, call me, which is true. You have to call them for no matter what. You know, I could always call them. I came here. My family was super nice. I had fun. I get to go to the club. The normal things start to feel normal again. I was still get traumatized. So sometimes I still go in my little mode where I would be crying or pass out or, especially around my period time, I still go through my little thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I was coping. I was really coping, I'm going to say. I did way better than where I started from, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I was living at my auntie, right? And with her husband and my two cousins. Me and my girl cousin just share a room and a friend that was visiting from Jamaica. She was there living with us too. All right. My auntie treated me real good. She would call me every day to check on me to make sure I'm okay. Because remember, she and her husband is the only two people that know what happened to me. Okay. When she went to work that morning, her husband got up early, left, and he left for work. And then she left for work at 9 o'clock, or I think a little bit before 9 o'clock. I think she had to be at work either 9 or 10. I'm not sure about the time. So when I saw she left now, her husband came back home. So I thought it was strange, but I didn't, because, everybody tell me that the man is evil, and the man is this, and the man is that. To be honest with you, the man was a super nice man,
No, this is the uncle.
This is my aunt's husband. So he was there and trying to tell me that he know what I've been through and stuff like that. But, it's good to see I'm picking up the pieces and moving on and stuff like that.
Wait. He is telling you he know what you've been through, and it's good to see that you're picking up the pieces and doing a little bit better.
Yeah, moving
now,
on.
Please
and
tell
good.
me this is not the same uncle you're about to tell us about, though.
Yes.
Alright, family, so there we are. I'm cut it right there so that it leaves you in suspense a little bit more. Alright, and if you want to hear what happened in the rest of this story, the link is down in the comment section. Click it and it will take you right over to Unstoppable Live, where you can listen to the video in its entirety to hear what this no good uncle did to this lady, this young girl. The one who claims say him know where she got through, know what she been through, and glad say she's getting over it, but then he turn around and victimize her as well. Viewers, click the link. It will take you directly to the video where you can listen to the rest of what happened. And while you're over there, make sure to click the subscribe button so that you don't miss when we go live again. And also hit the subscribe button right here on this channel so that if you miss a live, you can catch the recap so you can know what go on. Alright? Until the next recap, stay strong, stay positive, but most of all, remain unstoppable.
Unstoppable.